doing? I was just...
Stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Show me
Stay where you are.
what
Show your hands. Yeah.
Jenny.
Yep.
He's waiting. Oh, I've never had spider like this place before.
With over 600,000 calls made to 911 every day, police officers can come across some unusual cases and weird finds. From surprising items in car trunks to secrets hidden under beds, these cases will shock you the same way cops were when they made disturbing discoveries.
Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move. What you gonna do?
On November 14, 2022, in the River West area of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, someone placed a call to 911 because they were concerned about 75-year-old Dorothy Douglas. The caller said Dorothy had an aggressive roommate with possible mental health issues. Officer Darius Wade quickly headed to Dorothy's apartment.
Here you go. After you. You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What, this one?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Oh no, so block the door and swings open.
Ah, gotcha.
Dorothy's roommate was 31-year-old Israel Webb. Officer Wade wanted Israel to walk in front of him so he could clearly see Israel's movements. But suspiciously, Israel wanted to stay behind the officer, which made him nervous.
You wanna just knock on the door for me?
Rocky? You lay on bed.
Contact 426, what's that?
Dorothy!
20,
Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
After you. You got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
She can pay the bill.
Oh. Hey, you just going there for me?
Yeah, come on.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Then the scene took a shocking turn when Israel claimed Dorothy'd been next to the officer the entire time. Officer Wade was initially confused, but then he turned to his left and saw someone lying on the couch covered in a blanket. Israel told Officer Wade that Dorothy was sleeping.
How long has she been sleeping for?
Since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed. You got it covered like that.
Because it rained, well, I opened the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that, her face?
She's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me. Is Dorothy? Miss Dorothy? Why don't you got flowers and stuff on her like that?
Dorothy's face was completely covered, and placed on top of her were fake flowers. The officer's spider senses knew something was very wrong. Then Israel whispered something to the officer that changed the entire situation.
Okay, step back. Step back. What do you mean she's dead?
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in the room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. 5446. Can I get another squad to my location? I'm the supervisor. Put your hands behind your back.
10-4,
You don't got any weapons or anything, right? See? Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
10-4, that 234 North
Stop looking at me.
Wolfson lower.
Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me?
Officer Wade was stuck inside a tiny room with a suspect and a dead body, and there was no telling what Israel was capable of. The officer unhooked his taser and was ready to activate it as he tried to handcuff Israel.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. On your stomach.
You shoot me.
No, on your stomach.
Please shoot me.
Sir, on your
You
stomach.
gotta shoot me.
Okay. You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're gonna get tased.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
Put your hands behind your back. Now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back.
2348
Sir,
North
you're-
Roof in the lower.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand.
It was clear now the man wasn't following instructions on purpose. Also, curiously, there was a silver pole that was inside a bag on the floor. Israel eventually put the other hand behind his back, and the officer holstered his taser.
What you gonna do? Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
Shoot me. You gotta shoot me.
Give me another squad here now!
You gotta shoot me.
Sir!
Right in the head.
Stop!
Right in the head.
You will be shot!
Right
Stop!
in the head. Right in the head. Please, right in the head.
Stop!
Okay.
Drop the pole!
Right in the head.
Drop the pole!
Right in the head, please.
Drop the pole!
Right in the head. Right in the head. Do it.
The suspect was able to grab the metal pole and was threatening Officer Wade with it. After that, you can only hear what was happening because the officer's body cam was knocked off his chest during the struggle. What happened next was an officer's worst nightmare.
Right in the head. Right
Drop
in
the pole,
right
please.
In the head. Right in the head. Come
And I
on.
would have to shoot
Right in
you.
the head. Right in the head. Come on. Do it, please. Come on. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir,
Do it.
drop the
Do
pole.
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir,
Right in the f***ing face, man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
drop the
Come
pole.
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
On the ground.
Please make it quick. Okay. Don't take me.
Not wanting to shoot Israel, Officer Wade deployed his taser, hoping that would buy him some time until backup arrived. But unfortunately, it had no effect on Israel, and he continued threatening the officer with the metal pole.
Drop it. Drop it. Now.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it.
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
face. Right in the face.
the weight now.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight. Subject is that girlfriend.
Right in
You're
the
in the
face.
squad.
Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man.
Drop
Don't take me, man.
the weight. Drop the weight. He said.
Israel then picked the rotor up that he'd put against the door earlier and hurled it at the officer. Officer Wade took his handgun out and fired at the subject. During that time, backup had arrived on scene, but they couldn't access the front door as it was locked. They forced their way in through the back door.
Look at that girlfriend. You're in the squad.
We are further out.
This one? Do it. Give me your hand! Check that room. I got it. Hold on. Someone get medical now. Call for medical.
Officer Wade sustained just minor injuries and was medically cleared. The district attorney's office in Milwaukee County later ruled that Officer Wade's use of force was justified. Israel was given medical aid and survived the shooting. He was charged with battery, resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping. On July 29, 2020 in Louisiana, family members were worried about 23-year-old Michael Robinson Jr. Nobody'd heard from the man in over 24 hours. At that very same time, a Louisiana state trooper saw a car speeding and made a U-turn to pursue it. Robinson was set to graduate from Grambling State University in the fall, and he had dreams about becoming a state trooper. He'd already prepared his application and was going to submit it that week. It was unlike Robinson to go this long without contacting his family, and they were all growing increasingly concerned.
Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you were going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Then why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
It's okay. I was just asking.
The driver was 18-year-old Michael Dwayne Mitchell, Jr. Mitchell claimed he was on his way home and the car belonged to his big brother. Doubtful, the officer asked to see proof of insurance.
You smoking weed today? Look at me.
I did early. I'm not high right now.
Okay. All right, we'll take a look at you. Do you have an ID? You have any ID? Is there any weed in the car, man? Don't stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me, Michael. Make eye contact with me. Step out here. Step up here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
It's just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
Anything else?
There's
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach. You hear me?
yes, sir.
Is there anything else in there?
This is I promise.
Okay, it's in the ashtray? In that
Yes.
cup thing?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
This is
Okay. When did you puff last?
this was
Be
like
honest. Because I'm a drug recognition expert.
about an hour ago.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at you. But all right, where are you headed right now?
I was headed back home.
The officer believed Mitchell might be inclined to lie because he didn't want to get in trouble for smoking weed and driving without a license. But that was nothing compared to what the officer would soon discover. At first, the officer gives Mitchell the benefit of the doubt, but when he's then pressed about his address, things begin to get weird.
Where's home? What's your address? No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there. How I got lost.
So what's the address?
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause. Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. But there's nothing else in there? No weapons?
Yes.
Nothing? Okay. It's your brother's car? It's your brother's car?
The officer searched the passenger seat area and found nothing new beyond what Mitchell had already admitted to. But when the officer approached the driver's side, he noticed there was damage to the windows that looked very similar to bullet holes.
When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
That happened.
When?
My brother, he said it.
How long
happened,
ago? Days?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car. Orange and black Chevy Camaro stopped at him. Stopped for speeding. 73 and a 55. And it's got bullet holes all in the driver's side, right by the door. Y'all ain't looking for a car involved in anything.
The officer searched the car registry information, and it came back to a woman with a different last name than the driver. Then while the officer was on the phone gathering more intel, a man in a truck suddenly pulled up behind the officer, startling him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
his family in Monroe is looking for him. They sent me out here.
Okay. All right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind me, scooter. All right. Thank you. Bye. Hey, now. Who are you?
I'm Anthony Robin. They don't scare me to death.
Well, how are y'all here?
Cause my people from Monroe, that's them on the phone.
What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me the phone. Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, this is good.
Michael Robinson.
Sir?
Michael Robinson. We don't worry about him.
Okay, he's not given that name.
Did he show up with plants in his hair?
No.
Oh, somebody else in the car?
The officer learned that the person who was supposed to be driving the vehicle was the missing young man, Michael Robinson. Robinson's family were desperately searching for him, and it just so happened that someone they knew saw Robinson's flashy Camaro being pulled over by police. The officer then decided to confront Mitchell with this new information.
Where do you live? Be honest to me. Monroe?
Yes, sir.
Richwood?
Yes,
You
sir.
don't live in Winsboro?
No, sir.
Why would you try to bluff me on that? Why would you lie to me on that? Because I already knew that before this guy said something. What's up? Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now. You're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sisters? So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know because this ain't even your house. You better get some act right in you and stop lying to me, or I swear to God you're fixing to go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's the last freaking lie you better tell me.
It would not be the last lie Mitchell would tell, because he immediately lied again and said he had permission from Robinson to take the car. But none of these lies compared to the terrifying secret Mitchell was hiding just feet away from the officers.
Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move. You have the right to remain silent.
Inside the trunk was the lifeless body of Michael Robinson, a terrifying and gruesome discovery for the officers to make and witness. The suspect remained chillingly quiet during the arrest until the officer pressed him for answers.
Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
I did.
Okay, lock this down. Lock this down. F-39 to Region 3.
F-39.
Get in there. Get in there.
While the cops worked to secure the scene, Mitchell was driven to the police station where he was further interrogated. Mitchell told detectives that his friends put him up to the whole thing. His friends told him Robinson was rich, and the plan from the previous night was to lure the man into hanging out with them by offering weed. After that, the plan was to carjack his vehicle.
He was like talking to Mike, like, yeah, like trying to make him feel comfortable or whatever, like trying to be cool with him. And after that, he ended up like talking Mike out of the car, and at this point, like Mike, like he on the door and the car, like he just leaning up right there. Mm-hmm. After that, shots just came out, boom, boom, boom. Mike hit the ground. He was holding his stomach. He was like, bro, you shot me in my stomach. After that, he ran to the car because he knew Mike had a gun too. He went in there, grabbed Mike's gun. Mike was on the ground. He just did it to him. And that was it. He did what to him? He shot him in the head.
Mitchell's friend that allegedly shot Robinson is another young man named Cameron Poe. Mitchell stated that it was all Poe's idea. Mitchell also said that he and Poe put Robinson's body in the trunk the previous night and that Poe drove off.
I was at home. So this morning he came and dropped the car off over. He wanted me to get rid of everything. Like dump the car, like all this together. And I was scared too. Like I was scared he was gonna do the same to me if I didn't do what he said. Cause like you see me, I can't really do nothing. He bigger than me, I can't do nothing. So I just did what he said. and I was coming. Yeah, like coming towards Williamsburg, and then that's when I got stopped.
Mitchell paints himself out to be a forced accomplice and the second victim in the situation. Mitchell claimed that Poe was the mastermind behind the entire thing, even mapping out where Mitchell should drive and dump the body.
Then you're headed to Winsboro. Tell me again why you were coming here exactly.
He wanted me to leave the car in the body here, like he wanted me to dump it.
Okay. Did you ever let him know that you got stopped? Do you think he knows by now that you got stopped? Was he expecting you to let him know when you were done, or was he supposed to come pick you up?
He blocked me on everything. Like he was stressing it so hard that we believe everything that we sent back and forth. So, like as of right now, like he got me blocked, so I can't contact him.
How are you gonna get picked up?
Yeah. How are you gonna get back from her?
I'll go call my girlfriend. She was gonna bring me to her.
Okay. What's her name?
In November 2020, Mitchell was indicted for second-degree murder. His alleged accomplice, Poe, was also initially charged with the same crime. But later, Mitchell retracted his statements about Poe's involvement in the fateful events of that night. As a result, all charges were dropped against Poe. August 13th, 2022 was a normal Saturday night. Families were preparing dinner, and the neighborhood was enjoying the weekend. But one family got the fright of their life when they heard what sounded like someone screaming inside the walls. Terrified and confused, they called 911, and the cops arrived shortly after.
Downstairs in the basement?
I'm not sure. It's like down, there's like voices.
Okay.
I did not. Did you guys get a...
We got a call from a neighbor.
Okay, that was probably
All right, hang tight.
Oh, no,
Down there, that's where the voices are coming from?
It's like behind the wood, like by the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, when you first walked in.
I'm gonna hang tight until I get a partner here, okay? You guys just want to hang tight outside here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my shoes on.
79, I have contact with another neighbor who's hearing the same thing. Just describe to me when you go down this and the door opens, there's a room. And he's not in there, he's behind something.
It's behind, like, I swear to God, that piece of plywood, like, right by the fire extinguisher.
Police had also gotten a similar call right before this incident. In that case, and in the very same neighborhood, a man broke into someone's home and the homeowner confronted him and chased him out. The cops suspected that that incident might be connected to this one.
Or just wait back in the alley to just want everything. We don't know.
We don't know how agitated.
Whatever he's banging on, whatever he's banging on, I can hear it like he's in my apartment.
Okay. Like down below, right?
Yeah, like
okay.
in this corner right here. I think this is the corner that, because my bed is like right off, maybe not this corner, but like.
Yeah. It sounds like we can hear him right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay. They said when we go down to this room, it's a room, and they said there's like a plywood wall that's put up, and there's like next to a fire extinguisher. They said sounds like he's behind the wall. Yeah. But we can hear him yelling.
Police made sure all the residents were out of the building and at a safe distance, as they had no idea what the intruder was up to. Now that a third officer had arrived, they decided now was the time to make contact with the very strange voice coming from inside the walls.
Cross Police Department.
Police Department.
It's good enough. There's a crawl space up here. It's probably back there.
Let's clear this door first.
Police Department, can you hear us? Police Department. We know you're in there. Can you hear us?
The officers saw a small crawl space in the wall that had not been patched over, and they suspected the intruder was inside. They then yelled a warning that they had a police dog outside, and if the intruder didn't comply, they'd have to unleash the dog, but they received no response whatsoever.
Stay. Stay.
Speak. 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 Speak.
Cross please for canine. We have. Come out with your hands up now.
Speak. 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 Speak.
After several minutes of trying to use the dog to scare the intruder out, everything suddenly went silent. They could no longer hear any noises, but then they heard a very faint sound coming from a hole in the cinder blocks on the stairwell.
Hey man, I can hear you. You alright? Alright, can you come out for me? Can you hear me? Are you able to crawl out? Alright, could you do that for me? Because we don't want to have the fire department come over and start cutting holes in the floor to get you out. We're not going anywhere, just... Okay, you're stuck? Okay, what do you mean by stuck? Like you can't, like you're pinned or there's just no way out? Are you hurt? Yeah. Okay, how are you hurt? Can you see my flashlight? No. Okay. Do you have a phone with you? No. Okay. We're gonna shine a light in there, and if you can see it, crawl towards that light, okay? You see it? Yeah. Okay, start crawling towards that light.
The voice behind the wall belonged to 49-year-old Jason Rankin, and he was no stranger whatsoever to the law. The cops definitely had previous experiences with him. Thankfully, Jason claimed that he was not armed. The fire department was called in just in case they had to break down floorboards to get Jason out.
Where are you? I'm right here. You see me? Uh-huh. Okay, I need you to keep working towards the way you came. Can you do that for me? I need you to focus, man. Come on.
You need to listen to me. That thing eating her. God, that's a big mother.
Jason.
Ooh. Like you. You believe he's been feeding these fucking bodies to these animals? Or how big do they get?
I don't know, but they're gonna keep getting bigger if you don't get out of there.
Why do they get?
Do they have a? Let's see.
He's right there.
Sorry, you can see him.
All right, keep going. I see you made it to the next one. Keep going. One more.
Get them! Ow! Whoa! God damn it!
You good?
That motherfucker.
Now we're trying to figure out.
Come on, Jason.
No, man. He's biting me. Oh, don't bite my dick. God damn it. I've never had spider like this bite before. Ah, take a look at it. Wow. Who was holding that electrical meters?
It seemed like the entire ordeal was about to end, but as soon as the officers breathed a sigh of relief, the situation then took another turn. The cops realized that Jason wasn't making any moves whatsoever to actually step out of the opening. Unfortunately, the man seemed content to stay right where he was.
Ow. Ow, God damn it. Ow. Done.
Did you make it that far back this way?
Go.
Jason! Jason, come on, we gotta get you out of there. Jason! You need to come out. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's uncooperative.
Jason was messing with the officers on purpose and wasting their time. The cops had to resort to a stronger tactic to force Jason out. Police deployed an emergency response team robot to get a visual on Jason, but that only made the man more agitated and aggressive.
Jason, we don't have to send the dog in.
Hey, Jason, we won't grab your wrists like that, okay? Be careful of your shoulders. Alright?
We were just trying to help you out, man.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah. Try the bottle of water for sure.
Jason. Alright, so you got two options, man. You come out and I give you this bottle of water, or I'm going to spray pepper spray up there and you can come out that way. I'd much rather have you come out here and have a bottle of water than me pepper spray up there.
Jason, we got Tri-State waiting too. They want to make sure, all of us want to make sure you're okay since you said that your shoulder and stuff's hurting. We thought you were stuck. You're probably dehydrated. Jason, come on. Come out so we don't have to spray this down here.
Jason continued refusing to acknowledge the officers or make his way towards the exit. So that's when they sent the canine dog, Loki, into the crawl space.
Jason, last chance. I do not have to send any more in there if you crawl out.
Jason, once you're out in the fresh air and we get some water to you, you're going to feel a lot better.
Jason, come on. Jason, do you need help getting out?
No, I want you to come on in.
We're not coming in.
Come in.
The only thing that's going to come in is pepper spray if you don't come out. Jason, will you crawl out to the sound of my voice? All right, here it comes. Loki, down. Cross police bar with the canine. Come out. Come out the way you came. Otherwise, I'll deploy the dog and you might be bit. Find him. Find him. Jason, the dog's right there. Speak. Speak. Good boy, watch him. Watch that guy. Good boy. Down. Get him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Don't kick the dog. Do not kick the dog. Hey, Loki. Down. Hey. Stop chewing stuff up. Go. Down. 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 Come on. Good boy. Down. Down. Oh, there. So good.
The cops assumed that if Jason was going to kick the dog, that if they tried to crawl towards him, he'd probably behave violently towards them as well. This left the officers with no other choice but to spray OC spray into the crawl space. It's a serious irritant and creates a burning sensation in someone's eyes.
I'm going to toss you a bottle of water. Jason, listen to me. You ready? I just threw a water bottle to you.
Come on, Jason.
Jason, gas is coming. Got a gas mask on? Just so you know.
Hey, Jason. My name's Steve. I'm with the police department. The reason that I was called out here tonight is because you're in a house that doesn't belong to you. That's criminal trespass to a dwelling. It's a violation of Wisconsin statute. I need you to exit the basement and walk towards me. Jason, you're under arrest. I need you to crawl towards me, please.
Instead of listening to their serious warnings, Jason armed himself with a metal pipe and began threatening the officers with it. Since all their warnings fell on deaf ears, the officers' patience was running thin.
Jason, come on. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Jason, just listen to my instructions. Let's go get some fresh air. Come on towards me. Come on, Jason. Pipe. 40 up.
Put it down. Put it down. Put the pipe down.
Jason, you're under arrest. Come on towards me.
Put that pipe down.
Step back now. Where's the go? He's got nowhere to go. Step back. Come to my right side. Yep. Jason, you're under arrest. Come back towards me.
Take over for me then. He's got lethal.
Jason, come on, buddy. Come towards me. Let's go get some fresh air. You're under arrest. Come on towards me.
Ow! Ow! Dude, please, it hurts! Ow,
Jason, come out towards me.
ow!
Come out towards me. Let's go outside where the air is fresh. I'll get you water.
Don't be gonna be handcuffed!
Jason, come on. I will.
Damn you!
I'll let you drink it, Jason. Come on.
Oh, you're gonna handcuff. Ow!
Jason, go and handcuff. Jason.
Water!
Jason, the water's.
Please give me a goddamn bottle of water! You big.
Jason, you gotta come to me to get water, buddy.
The cops deployed the OC gas 2 more times, and at this point, it had already been 4 hours since they arrived on scene. Desperate for help to relieve the burning in his eyes, and scarcely able to breathe anymore, Jason finally emerged from the crawl space.
Comply, comply, comply. Comply. Do not resist. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Ow! I got cuffs on. I got
You're gonna break my arm! You can't break my shoulders like that. They don't do it. My God.
Hands here.
Ah. Calm down. Ow.
Under arrest.
Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
He was then transported to a hospital to be administered medical aid. Once there, medical personnel decided that he had to stay overnight to be monitored. 2 days later, however, the cops were summoned again after Jason fled the hospital.
Hey, Jason. Jason, hey, buddy. 55. He's going back towards Jackson. He's running. Jason, stop. It's the police. Knock it off. Jason, you're not free to leave. Stop. Jason, stop. Jason, you're under arrest.
I haven't done nothing.
Stop.
Get off of me. I haven't done anything.
What's going on?
What are you doing? Why?
Hold on. Your way.
What did I do?
Jason, get down on the ground.
Get on the ground, Jason.
We're good.
Ow.
Hey, Jason, we're gonna roll you up onto your butt here, okay?
The man was successfully captured and was then taken to jail. In total, Jason faced 9 charges, including disorderly conduct, criminal trespass to a dwelling, and harassment of police. On the 24th of February, 2023, 911 received a call from a home in Fairfax County, Virginia. The call hung up immediately, but 13 minutes later, dispatch received a second call, and this time, there were 2 people on the line. A 39-year-old police officer named Brendan Banfield and 22-year-old Juliana Perez Megales. A person had been stabbed and shot in Brendan's home.
Hey, Paul. Or Jose. You got back with watch out, man.
There's a dog back there.
So somebody's outside.
Someone's outside in the back?
In the back?
There's a dog in the back there.
Anyone else outside? Who else is outside?
Nobody's outside.
Hey, wait, here.
In my room. And here.
Here, man, stay here. Man.
Hey,
Here.
who is the shooter?
Who shot who?
Brendan, he's an officer.
I got a blowout kit if you need it.
Bring it up.
Is there anyone else in the house? Any kids in the house?
The woman's voice belonged to Juliana, the family's live-in au pair. She led police to the upstairs bedroom where they found Brendan's wife, Christine, naked and bleeding out from a stab wound to her neck. Beside the woman was the body of Joe Ryan, who'd been shot. Brendan and Christine's 4-year-old daughter were in the basement unharmed.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, I'll hold down here.
Okay.
Bring her down here, and we can get info directly from her.
Hey, help
Man, can you come down with me?
Anybody else say blow up? Yeah, she's breathing. She's got a lot of stab wounds.
I think Zach's saying
My
We're getting the ambulance here now.
My host kid is downstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him here.
How old's your host kid?
She's 4.5.
4.5? Where is she?
I need to talk to her. She doesn't know anything. What's
Can we get her and we'll go outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her.
It was a chaotic and bloody scene. Police take Juliana outside to ask her what happened. Juliana had left the house with her child and was on her way to the zoo. She suddenly remembered she'd forgotten her child's lunch, so she drove back to the house.
I don't know what happened. Everything happened too fast. I was going to take her to the zoo this morning.
Can you go with Officer Batani really quick?
Why don't you come with us? Yeah.
He has some stickers for you.
I was going to take her to the zoo this morning, and then I forgot the luggage we were going to bring. I turned around and came back here, and then I saw this car. This is her car. Person, I guess.
You don't know who that? Do you know who the person is?
I have no idea. And then also his car called her to see what's going on because it's blurred in the morning, like.
The mysterious car in the driveway belonged to the male victim, Joe Ryan. Juliana said it scared her that a strange car was in the driveway at 4 in the morning. She tried calling Christine, but getting no answer, she called Brendan, and he then left work to come back to the house.
Here, and then we went inside. The guy, I don't know who it is, he was spanking her. I was just here.
Were you here when it happened, or did you walk up in there and that's how they were?
Yeah, he went upstairs first, and then I went to see what is going on. I left Valerie in the basement, and then when I went upstairs, Brendan was saying, "Police, drop the knife."
So, Brendan's a police officer.
Yeah, he's an officer.
Is he with Fairfax?
No.
Where is he an officer?
I don't know. I think it's his office in Vienna.
Vienna?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was saying drop
the knife or the gun?
the gun. Yeah, and Brendan said, "No, police, don't drop the knife." And then he was saying, "I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her." And I don't know. He started stabbing her. I think Brendan shot him, and he asked me help to shot him too because.
It's okay. You don't have to get it all right now.
I never saw it before.
Juliana claimed that Ryan and Christine were having sexual intercourse when she and Brendan interrupted them. At this point, it was unclear whether it was consensual or not. Brendan claimed that he shot Ryan because he believed he was an intruder and he witnessed Ryan stab his wife.
Went on, and I heard the guy was, I don't know what. I don't know what he was doing. It's spanking her. I don't know.
He was what?
It's spanking her. And I heard, I don't know what was that. And Brendan said, "Police, drop the knife, because he had a knife." And then he said, "Drop the gun" to Brendan. They were yelling. I couldn't understand. We were super fast.
Okay. Okay. You want me to see if I can try to get you some water? Yeah.
Yeah.
With hands that were still bloodstained from the horrible incident that happened inside, Juliana was clearly shaken up, which was completely understandable. But take a closer look at Juliana's face when she heard the officer tell the EMT that Christine was still breathing.
You want to be seen by the ambulance crew?
Huh?
Do you want to be seen by the ambulance crew? No, okay.
I don't know. I'm just.
Okay. It's okay. It's the blood rush. It's the adrenaline. Okay.
Just make sure the okay.
She's okay. She's with one of my officers.
She doesn't deserve that.
No, she doesn't. Neither do you. She's okay though. She's safe. Okay. She's not seeing any of this.
What about Christine?
She's gonna be okay too. Okay.
She was.
She already went to the hospital. Okay.
Yeah.
She's getting the best care they can give her.
So far, police found no evidence of forced entry, and early investigations into the case discovered that Ryan was invited to the home. He was apparently there for a sexual encounter connected to a fetish website. Police discovered a profile on the site that had Christine's picture on it.
She's okay. I'll give you a minute to talk with her.
I don't know what to tell her.
You don't have to tell her anything, okay? You just give her a big hug, tell her she's okay?
Wait, she's gonna ask what happened.
Okay. Well, you don't need to tell her just yet, okay? You don't need to tell her anything.
Okay.
Okay? It's probably better if you don't. Okay? No. Oh, I'm sorry, I got your. Go ahead and give her a big hug, okay?
Tonight?
Wow.
I didn't want. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, she's still a big girl.
She is.
You guys can sit together, it's okay.
Yeah,
You guys can sit together, it's okay. Just so you're not out in the cold. We can just undo that. Here you go. I know they're weird seatbelts, but you guys can sit together, okay?
The true story here is that Juliana and Brendan created a fake profile to lure Ryan into the house. Early that morning, Brendan was not at work, but around the corner at a McDonald's, waiting for Juliana to tell him Ryan had arrived. Once Juliana called Brendan, they snuck back into the house with the child, left her in the basement, and went upstairs. After climbing the stairs, Brendan shot Ryan and then stabbed his own wife. At one point, Ryan attempted to crawl away, and Juliana took the gun and shot Ryan again. Then these killers staged the entire scene to make it look like self-defense. Juliana pleaded guilty to manslaughter and could face up to 10 years in prison. Her partner in crime, Brendan, was charged with aggravated murder. In September 2023, a doctor contacted the safeguarding team at the Essex County Council to raise concerns about an elderly couple, Lois and John McCulloch. Apparently, they'd not shown up in about 4 years. The safeguarding team contacted police, who drove to the couple's residence.
It's fine. No one in here at the moment. Hold on. The police. Got it. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Show your hands. You there?
Jenny?
Yep.
Jenny?
Is there anything in the pocket we should know about?
Yes, there
Where?
is. Can I take you to it?
No, you can tell me.
Can you go in there for a second, just so I can tell you something about what's in there?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I want to tell us
the only
something
reason
about
I
what's in
said I need to tell you something about what's upstairs on the top floor as well.
It's fine. Yeah, okay.
The woman in handcuffs was the couple's 36-year-old daughter, Virginia. For years now, she'd been routinely canceling her parents' appointments and telling the neighbors they were away on vacation. Suspicions abounded that Virginia was abusive to her parents, but police had no idea about the shocking and twisted scene they'd soon discover.
My dad's body's in there.
Right, okay.
Yep, okay. Obviously I'll
Where about
say,
your
mum? A little bit more complicated.
Where we find your mum?
Okay, so upstairs there are about 5 wardrobes.
Yep.
It's behind the bed, but back next to the sink. That's the second one. I've slipped a pile of those into his drink. There were about 2 or 3 drinks that I brought downstairs. And yeah, they were basically, he didn't drink all of them. He only drank probably about half of 2.
Virginia gave her father a heavy dose of prescription pills, and by the morning he was dead. But what she did to her mother was even more sinister. Virginia killed her mother with a kitchen knife and a hammer. Then she put her mother in the wardrobe and created a makeshift tomb for her father under a bed.
Cheer off, at least you caught the bad guy.
I've just woken up today and done my job. No.
I know I don't seem
Not a lot.
100% evil, but we all, yeah,
I'm not going to comment on anything. It's not my job to comment on it, okay? Because I've got to be impartial with everything, okay? So I'm not going to give any comments.
No, well, I mean, I deserve to obviously get whatever's coming sentence-wise, because that's the right thing to do. And that might give me a bit of peace.
Police established that the murders took place in 2019. Virginia had been living with the decomposing bodies of her parents for 4 years. Friends and family members said she used the COVID pandemic as an excuse to stop people from visiting the house.
There's a card in there, card one money, and that's a bank card where there's a lot of transactions that have taken place over the last few years from money that pertains to my parents. So, murder weapon is upstairs in the toilet room, kitchen knife. It's in the middle of the brown carpet, against the wall, opposite the shelves. So there are 2 long white shelves, so opposite.
Using her parents' credit cards, Virginia ran up massive debts, some of which she did secretly while they were still alive. After her parents' murders, she continued spending their pensions. A lot of that cash was used in gambling. In total, she benefited close to 150,000 British pounds.
So next bit is very hard to talk about. That's probably the most grisly detail. So on the ground floor, underneath the stairs, there's a few like storage boxes and things. And in the middle, I think it's in one of the boxes or in a bag or something. If you want me to shush after this, it's fine. But every bit helps. You will find forensic bits helpful. There's a hammer. I know, but I'm trying to help so you find everything. It's in the middle underneath the stairs. It will still have blood on it. It's rusted, but it will still have blood traces on it.
It's chilling to watch a woman talk so nonchalantly about murdering her own parents. Virginia pled guilty to 2 counts of murder and was sentenced to life in prison. She'll serve a minimum of 36 years before being eligible for parole. All of those were shocking discoveries. From a dead body in a trunk to planning your own wife's murder, there are some wicked and disturbed people out there. Thankfully, law enforcement delivered justice and held them all responsible for their heinous crimes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.